with the Los Angeles Chargers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
59. Mike's 59. Touchdown, defense.
Hey, Pilot, 64. Weak.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Taylor down around his goal line. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Third and long, it's Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Bears' 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Go now. 50 points.
Watch the run.
General West.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. This is Cohen. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jake Ryan. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Bears 2.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the slant.
Topper. Big grip.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
15. 80 weapon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
14, Bears 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce.
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Taylor going deep here for Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him. And Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the play.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This is caught by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on second down. Taylor. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Taylor. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Tighten up. High seven. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The intended receiver there, Allen, at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
First down, Chargers.
58, the money. Here I come. 58, boys, 58.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. And
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fighting his way through contact. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This pass finds its way to Williams. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 48 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Get it.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch out.
They'll set up to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So don't say nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. 50, play.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Know your job. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's what I'm talking about.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Taylor, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 48 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Robinson's got it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down and they stick with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set the tone, defense. Echo. Let's go. 58.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to...
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
Do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and